Was having technical difficulties. It's one of those days. There we go. Okay. All right. Robin's on. Hi, Robin. She says, happy Saturday night.
Hope you're feeling better. She's been sick for 11 days.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, poor baby. So,
Fun.
yeah.
No
If
fun.
you're out there, say hi.
And why don't we introduce ourselves?
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Amber from Crafty Performers on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Etsy.
And I'm Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Instagram, Etsy, and Facebook. And I am Crystal Skies Handmade on Instagram and Etsy.
Yes.
And together we are.
Together we're Hurley's Hand Dyed. Hi,
Right.
Christiana. She's watching too.
Hi all.
Now that
So
we
sorry
line
we
up
got
better
a
with
little
your
late. Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah. So I've not been with you guys for months, but Amber and Dave were. Did you guys eat all that chocolate?
No, this is what's left. Still
Oh,
haven't.
try some more of it tonight.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of sugared out. I'm tired. It's been a day. Sorry, it's been a week. Do you want to talk about? I mean, you've been gone for months, so do you want to talk about what's been going on, or?
Yeah, I think during our last podcast, I told you guys I was having my eye operated on. And if I didn't tell you, I was having my eye operated on. I was seeing a squiggle, and supposedly my retina had snapped like a rubber band. And so they went in there and they put a bubble in my eye that
Of
was
air, basically, right?
it was combustible something.
Okay.
It was gas bubble in
Yes.
a piece of nitrous oxide, whatever. That was my one of my little bracelets I had to wear.
Oh, that you finally got to take off.
Yes, he told me in my last thing, once that bubble was gone, I could take it off. But it didn't go as planned. I mean, it went as planned. I mean, everything supposedly turned out all right, but I had problems with my eye. The medicine they put in made my eye feel like I was being stuck with 1,000 needles. And I put up with it. I cowboyed up for 2 days. Then I went in and saw the other doctor, and they changed my prescription. And the what they had me on was $114 for a little tiny half-ounce bottle. The stuff that worked was $14 for a little half-ounce bottle. So,
Oh,
so I'm still on that. Yeah, I mean, Humana paid for everything. I didn't have to pay for any of it, but still, it was like, what a difference. And so I said to the doctor when I went back for my post-op, I said, I couldn't believe the difference in price. And he says, well, the other one's brand new. So he said, that's why. And he said, we've never had anybody react to it like you did. But he said, it happens. And I says, oh, it was awful. I would never recommend that operation after that happening to me. But anyway, I go back to Dr. Myers on January 9th, but I still see a little bit of a squiggle. And so I don't know if it's still healing or what, but I sure would never have it done again. But yeah, so I have been just this last week. It was so funny. I felt well for like the first 4 days. I mean, they had me on the antibiotic and it was stinging when I put it in, but I figured with all the puncture holes. But then when they put me on that other medicine, it was awful. I got a headache from here all the way down my neck too. The pressure went up to 43, and your pressure should be around 10. And they said that's what, so he went in and actually took fluid out to bring my pressure down. So then when I went in the post-op, it was down to 18. He said that was really good compared to. So,
mhm.
but oh, that headache, it was awful because I don't have headaches.
Right.
Ever since we left California, I used to get migraines, but ever since we left California, I never have really gotten headaches. I got like a headache coming on when the pressure would change, but never a full-blown headache. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So otherwise, yeah, but I soldiered through. I got our Dragon Club out. I got my advent calendar out. I made myself do it. And then this last week I worked on the quarterly, and it is going out Monday. I'm actually in the process of packaging those up. So, but oh yeah. So that was my 4 weeks. And my eye, I sent all the kids pictures of my eye. They couldn't believe what it looked like. Oh, could you? It was awful. But yeah. So what's your week's been like?
Quickly, Jill is on and she says hello.
Hi,
And she
Jill.
says healing vibes for you.
Oh, thank you.
And Christiana says, glad you made it past the worst of all of that. Hope the rest of your health is your healing. Sorry, there was something in front of the word, is swift and painless.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'm never sick. That's the other problem with me. I told all you guys. I found out that I am not good with pain. But see, I've never been sick. I worked all at Brent Brown for 7 years. I never took a sick day because I'm not a sick person. I don't get sick. So it was, I mean, I might get a cold or something that lasts about a day, but
Well,
it
you
was,
were kind of isolated too. You didn't work in a petri dish like I do. I mean, basically.
well, I was cashier. I dealt with people every day.
Yeah, but that's different than
Not
dealing with
children.
kids who don't know how to wash their hands.
Yeah, not children. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but still, it was a real shock to me.
Mm-hmm.
Have pain. I don't like pain. I found out I don't like pain. I don't deal well with pain. So yeah. So it's so nice to almost feel. I mean, I still get tired in the
Mm-hmm.
daytime, but I'm almost back to normal, and I am older. So
Just
it-
a bit.
just a bit. Yeah. So anyway. But
Um,
you had what finals this last week?
no, we have them coming up. We're preparing for them.
Oh,
And I
okay.
had my first observation because as a teacher, you have to be observed by your admin. Um, I'm still a level 1 teacher, so I have to be observed at the beginning of the year and the end of the year. When I become a level 2 teacher, I only have to be observed once a year, anytime in the year. So I had my observation this week. I was supposed to have it before Thanksgiving, but then I got COVID. I had it scheduled for the Thursday before Thanksgiving, so I had to reschedule it. And I rescheduled it right after Thanksgiving on the Monday after Thanksgiving. And then my admin's like, yeah, can't do it today. I have a discipline issue to deal with, so we need to reschedule till later. So we pushed it to Thursday and it went okay. We got our new calculators in. So I actually did a lesson with new technology. I don't know if I told you about these new calculators. We had a 2-day training on them, like
Oh
a
yeah,
month and a
you
half
said.
ago.
Yeah.
And honestly, the things we can do with these calculators is amazing because I can actually send the kids questions and like work to do from my computer, and they can answer questions and send their answers back to me from their computer. I can collect their assignments all digitally. So every day we start the day with a do now question. Like usually it's written on the board and they do it on a little sheet of paper. I sent them the do now to their calculators. They just had to answer it and I collected it back. So I have all that data on my computer. I don't have to use the paper for it anymore. So my administrator was like, she's like, I have to hand it to you. You chose to do something difficult by using new technology with a lesson plan you weren't really familiar with for your observation. She's like, but I think it went well. And she's like, I liked that lesson. It lined up with our standards. The kids were interacting. Yeah, it's a TI Inspire, Jill. That's what it's called. Because you remember when I was in high school, we had the TI 82.
Yes. Yes.
My calculator that I have is a TI 85. That's how much they have grown in the 25 years since I've been in high school. They've only gone up by 3 iterations, and this new one's called a TI Inspire. It's got a little hat on it that has Wi-Fi that connects to a Wi-Fi thing that plugs into my computer. So they're like a closed system, but I have my kids all log in. They have to have a login. So everything is tied to them. It grades them for me and everything. I just have to transfer that information over into my grading software. So they're
Wow.
really cool. But yeah, I had my little I can't think of what we call it after where we talk about it. And she said, yeah, for the most part, it went really well. So I just have to work on getting my kids to interact more with me and with each other. But this is my quietest class, but they're my best class. And so I got to pick which class period I did. And I was like, we
Well,
need to do this class period. And so for my second one, we're going to do the same class and we're
Oh,
going to see how it goes. Like she gave me some suggestions. And we're going to do some workshops, some stuff so that I can improve on that. Because that was the biggest thing, is that they need to interact more. That's what the big push in education is right now, to have kids do like turn and talks with each other and discuss things and brainstorm stuff together. But our kids don't want to do that.
yeah, because
So,
they were at home during COVID for 2 years. They're not
mhm.
used to it again.
But I will say, I have had, I used the calculators with all my classes on Thursday and Friday.
Mhm.
I had the least cell phones out ever in my classroom. They're not allowed to have it out, but some days it's a fight I don't want to have. So some
Mhm.
days I don't fight it. But the calculators, because of they have like a 10 key or a keyboard on them, they feel like they're holding a cell phone. So
Right,
it
because
kind of replaces.
they're not too much bigger than a cell phone,
Yeah,
are
they're
they?
a little bit wider, but the way the TI Inspires are designed, it actually has like a keyboard on it for them to type on. And like it's really interesting. Excuse me for 1 second.
Do you have one?
No, I thought I heard one of my printers doing something weird. I wanted to make
Oh,
sure that it
yeah.
was okay. Renna is on. Hi, Renna. You're not that late. We were late ourselves. She's like, I'm terribly late, I see. No, we're still talking about our weeks.
Yeah.
Christiana says, I always love the TI equipment. It made math so much more fun and understandable. Helped me get back to loving math after a middle school teacher ruined math for me.
Oh, it
Yeah,
happens.
it does. And you know, we're trying to get kids to the future is technology.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, is the future is technology. So getting the kids to use some of this technology, it helps them connect better with what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, lecturing, that's kind of, I'm good at lecturing, but the kids don't always respond as well. So when they had this something to do, it helped.
And the
So
thing is, most of your kids that are in high school already have been raised with technology, with computers and stuff. So when they come into a class that they're just being lectured on, like that's
mhm.
all we had. So we
Yeah.
had, but that they get bored easily then because they're used to hands-on stuff with the
And
computers.
they
So
don't really know life before smartphones either.
oh no.
Because like the first Apple phone, the iPhone was 2006. Most of my kids were born 2009 or later. So they do not know life without smartphones.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, they can't. I actually made a meme this week because I had a kid ask me, "Hey, what was life like in the 1900s?" And I felt so old. I'm like, that wasn't that long
I saw
ago.
that you posted that, and I didn't even.
Yeah.
I thought 1900s. We weren't. I was thinking 1900.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or they're like,
But
what was life like at the turn of the century? And I'm like, I think of 1900 as the turn of the century, not 2000. But we lived through the turn of this century. And I'm like, man, that makes me feel old.
oh, I
Our
still
kids are
remember
so
so
young.
much stuff. I mean, everybody was scared to death that 2000, all the computers were going down.
Oh, yeah.
I withdrew my money.
Y2K.
I withdrew my money out of the bank. And not that I had a lot. I did. Not that weren't you in college already?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
in
in college.
college.
And I did have a computer and stuff, but they had us so scared that everything was going to go down, because they had never got. And after when you really think logically about it, what would change? I mean, really just the date,
Well, yeah, but it would reset a lot of systems and they would lose data because it was like 1900, not 2000. They weren't designed to go to the next. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
I don't
because
know. I never really understood why it was a big deal, but
yeah,
because I mean, I was at Jeff's house for New Year's.
yeah.
You
I
wanted me to be home, and I'm like, no, I want to be at my friend's house in Idaho.
yes, you were in Idaho. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that Jeff's family was good to you.
they were.
His mom really liked you. Didn't they take you to Disneyland or something?
No, I went to Yellowstone with them right before
Yellowstone.
he left on his
Yes,
mission,
yes, and that's when you saw Shelley. Aunt Shelley was there.
and Grandma.
Oh, and Grandma, that's right.
They just
Yeah,
happened to be there.
yeah,
It was before we were doing any cell phone things, so
right.
we didn't
Yeah.
know where everyone was. People weren't posting on Facebook because Facebook didn't exist.
I was just telling Jeffrey tonight that, and he just kind of looked at me. I said, I still, when my mom and dad got when we had a phone on Bellevue Drive. I said we were on a party line at first, and you could pick it up and people would be talking. And if you had an emergency, you had to say, can you get off the line? I have to make an emergency call. And I still remember when my dad got his private line for his business. And we weren't allowed to use that phone until after like 7 o'clock at night, in case he got phone calls, for the business. He was a TV technician. But yeah, and look at now, like you said, kids can't even think about. I mean, when Robin and Christy, when we lived in California, and they wouldn't come home at night if they were late, we just had to sit and wait because they didn't have a cell phone. We had no
or
way
just drive around.
Yeah, I did once. Looking for it, but I didn't know where to go. I was looking for Christy. So, yeah, it was scary, and people, like you said, your generation has no concept
about not my generation, their generation.
Their generation. You're the kids. Your kids' generation.
The students, yeah.
The students, they have no concept about that. Doesn't that make you feel really old? Does me. I mean, we didn't even have a phone.
Up there. I'm getting up there. I mean, I'll be 44 in May.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been out of high school for 26 years.
Or 26
25,
years.
26 years. I graduated in 98.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, not as long as you, but I mean, you're my mom, so that makes sense.
Yeah, we didn't even have any idea. We didn't even have a calculator. I mean, we had to learn math. We had to learn it. We didn't have calculators. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my kids will get on their phones in class and they're playing games, and I'm like, I had to go to the computer lab to play Oregon Trail if we wanted to play a computer game at school. Right. I mean, we had the original apples. That's what we played Oregon Trail on.
Well, you probably don't even know what this is, but the adding machines used to be you press buttons and you pulled this lever.
Oh, I've seen that.
That's what Nikki, when she worked at the mercantile, she worked up in the accounting, and that's what they used. And the old cash registers, you push the thing. I told you this story, but my uncle worked for Stanford University. And he used to come in and he told us when we were kids, he says, one of these days you're going to go to the grocery store and they're just going to take the food and just put it over this thing and it's going to ring it up for them and it's going to all have the right prices. And we went, yeah. But my uncle was one of the guys that was working on that project at Stanford University. They were, and I don't know if they discovered it, but they were working on that program. And it came in about, well, way later. I mean, we lived in California, I think, when it first came in. It might have even been later than that. Yeah. So,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we had people rang everything up. They rang it. My mother, and they used to have the little stickers on everything. My mother, when we'd get home from the grocery store, we had to tell her what it was, call out the prices, and she marked it off because the checkout people would make mistakes. And they'd bring something up twice or transpose numbers. And yep, she checked when she came home from the grocery store. But
really quickly, Jill says, in case I don't get a chance to be on again, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, you too. Jill, are you home from your dad's? Did you get him all moved? They were moving him down from Colorado.
Painting. I saw something they were painting his house this week.
Oh, his new house down in Texas.
Yeah, in Texas. Christiana says, my first few years of cell phone use was paid by the minute or text prepaid. By the time
yours.
Yeah, mine was too. By the time my daughter started kindergarten, we had unlimited everything, and that was only a few years apart. I know. I mean, I remember. And then we had like the friends and family plan where you could like do your 5 friends, where you could not use your minutes for your 5 friends.
Or if you were both
7 on the same, or after 8.
Yeah, or if you were both on the same Verizon, you didn't count. I mean,
I remember that.
Yeah, but the friends and family, I had that for so many years with Verizon, and they didn't even tell me when they went to that other thing. Remember, because I couldn't make phone calls till after 8 at night that were free. And then Robin, they lived like in Florida, so it was already 10 there. So, weekends were free. Yeah, now everybody has unlimited data, unlimited.
I know, and roaming doesn't exist anymore. Like we used to have roaming minutes.
Yeah, and the original phones, when you first, they didn't have text messaging.
And
We
we had
didn't,
the T9 when we got text messages where
we
you had
didn't
to
have,
like click, click, click through the numbers to get the letter. Like
oh, yeah. We didn't
you
have
never
Instagram.
texted during that time, but
No, because I had the flip phone and I was not a texter. I mean,
mm,
I had the flip
no.
phone forever until I got my Apple, but I kept my flip phone forever. I was used to it and I liked it.
Mhm.
So, but
New technology's hard.
it
Um,
is.
Robin
There's,
said Hobby Lobby still needs to get on board with that, with the scanner. They won't though, because I've read stories about the owner of it. He
uh-huh.
believes in having people type it in like that because then you make connections. It makes it, you have to talk. It makes it something about keeping the connection, keeping it old school. I don't know.
And yet they also can't ring, they have to ring up everything separately. If you have
Yeah.
10 ribbons, they have to ring up each ribbon separately.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby.
Let's see. Oregon Trail in Carmen, San Diego was the only option, and we used actual floppy disks. Yes.
Yes.
I remember the 3.5-inch floppy that was not floppy. Um,
Right. Well, our first
actual floppy
computer
was
had the
not.
big and the, yeah.
I remember when they went to CDs. And then Jill says, I am home, not painting. Oh, that's what it was. She said, Dad got a new walk-in shower. He stayed in his house the last 3 days. So nice. That's awesome.
Oh,
Like I
nice.
saw you posted something. I couldn't remember what it was. So walk-in shower. That's awesome. And yeah,
Yeah.
we put things on a floppy disk back in the day.
Well, talking about back in the day, nowadays people are so used to taking pictures on their phone. Nobody goes down and has a roll of film to develop. I mean, nobody gets actual pictures anymore to send to, and that's only been, well, that's been probably the last maybe 15 years. Because at first we couldn't take pictures on the flip phones. We didn't take pictures
Not the first flip phones,
because
but
we all had
pretty
cameras,
quickly, and they were really grainy when we
right? And
started.
then I remember I had the 35 millimeter, and I remember when the digitals came, was it digitals where you put the little thing in, then you took that little thing down to like Walmart and you could print up your pictures. Now Walmart doesn't even have that option
Yeah, they
anymore.
do.
Do
Yeah, they
they?
do. Uh-huh.
I don't,
In the
they
back of
used
the
to have
store, they have
lots and lots of machines. Now they don't.
they've got like 5 or 6 at ours. Like
Oh,
they're
do they?
self-serve kiosks. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because
Not many
you
people
can
do
do it
it.
right, you can do it right from your phone now. I mean, you just log
Yeah.
on to Walmart and choose what pictures you want, but I don't even know how to do that.
Let's go to walmart.com and do the photo section.
Yeah.
Photo section, yeah. Oh, Jill says I loved my Razor phone. I wanted one because they could hold music. That was the big push for the Razor cell phones, is that you could put like 500 songs on it or something. Like,
Oh,
and you could plug your headphones into it and listen to your headphones with your phone or music with your phone. But
oh,
I never had
neat.
a Razor. I wanted one, but I never had one. Yeah.
I don't remember those at all, so I know I didn't have one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We got on that because of calculators, but really quickly, Christiana said my baby pictures were all on a Kodak version of Polaroid that was only sold for a few years till Polaroid's patent was approved. Oh, that's funny. That's way back.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys I passed my praxis? I don't remember
What's
if I
that?
brought that up at our last video. The test
No.
that I got up super early to take after
Oh,
our last
okay.
video, I passed that. And I finished one of my classes. I
What do
finished
you
the
have left to do?
calculus and trig by the
Till
end of the month.
really?
Yeah, that's
That's
when
only
my
a couple
term
weeks.
ends. That's
How are
when
you
my term
doing? Are you
ends.
close? Are
Well,
you
trig I've been working on since July because it's hard. And then calculus, I've started. I don't know. I spent about 4.5 hours today on my computer working on trig. Um, but I'm gonna probably spend at least 5 or 6 hours tomorrow. I need to get them done because if I don't pass them, I'm gonna have to pay for the next semester, I think. Because I won't have my full-time credits. I think I'll lose my financial aid.
Oh, that's right.
So speaking of which, I need to make sure I have it for next semester.
Maybe
Anyway,
help.
yeah, I'd already applied and got it, so gotta make sure they have that set up. But anyway, yeah, so yay. I think I told you guys last time that when I took it, I was prepared to take it again. I was starting to save my money in case I had to take it again.
But
That's how I
still,
felt about it. Really, I did. I just felt awful. Like I'm like, I did not do well, but I did.
good.
Got a 174 out of 200. I needed a
And that is
156
good.
to pass it.
That's good.
So
You got a
I more
C
than passed it.
or a B, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that could be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good. So maybe
So
you'll do better on your trig than you think.
no, I already failed that test once.
Oh, okay.
It's hard.
You have to pay each time you take one of those tests?
After I think they make you pay after the second time. So if I have to take it again, because I have to pay for the testing center.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
free the first two times. It's not like when I submit my assignments, like some of them are performance evaluations. I can resubmit over and over with the performance evaluations because that's just done through the WGU faculty.
Okay.
But WGU pays ProctorU to proctor us virtually for our tests. So that if I have to take it more than twice, I have to pay, I think like $50 every time.
Mm.
Like I mean, I can take it as many times as I want to. I just have to start paying after the second time. So to make sure I'm really ready to
Yeah,
take it the second time.
yeah. Wow.
Anyway, I feel like this light is really washing me out today.
Yeah, I'm in my kitchen, you guys.
There we go. That's a little bit warmer light.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Jill said that earlier that you're in a different location.
yeah. Well, because on my table I have all those the quarterly Wizard and Witches clubs. I don't know if you were here when I announced that, Jill, but they're going out Monday. I've got everything. And anyone that has ordered the Wizard and Witches Winter Club, I've even written it on the bag. There's a rattle. You'll hear a rattle. Nothing's broken. There's just a rattle in it. So
Sent them a rattle.
hopefully nothing's broken. But I did put them in pretty good sturdy boxes. It's just a weird shaped package. So, but anyway, yeah. I've got half of them ready to go today, and I'm going to do the other half tomorrow. It's just a lot of packaging, you know. So, especially after doing our dragons and yarn last week, and then I did the week before or the week before I went in for my eyes, I did the Advent, got the Advents out. So, busy time here. So, anyway, but those are all done, and then um, starts all over again in the new year. So if you haven't been with our Dragons and Yarn Club, you missed a good one this last time. I think it was my favorite so far.
It's very cute. If you
Yes.
got it, it's very cute.
Yeah, it's not they most of them haven't got it yet.
I know. So I'm like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
grab one. You're
it's
not gonna grab
really,
one because we're
really
not gonna
cute.
spoil it.
And,
But
and I think I did all right with the yarn too. Yeah. So I hope you all like them. So, but
it's very wintry.
right. And we've got the next one up already on the site.
And I
So,
have the new link posted in the description of this video. I did copy and paste the new link
oh, good.
right
Okay.
before I made sure it was on there. So
Good. Okay. So,
yeah.
and then I do have, if you like the quarterly club or have never been it, I had 3 extras. I have a sparkle yarn, a Russian blue, an 8515 and a 7525. So I reposted that back on my thing. So I do have 3 more available if anyone wants them. So for the things or the autumn club, that's the first time I've ever done that. And because I had 5 extras. I made mistakes on it and I had 5 extras. So, but I sold them all. So I thought, okay, people don't mind ordering after the fact. So, okay. So,
Yep.
and I won't be posting the spring one probably since we only have, Etsy only gives us 10 weeks on the shipping thing. So I'm trying to keep it down so I don't go over for my shipping because we get docked on that. We don't get star seller. And
Right. Well, like I don't care about that.
Yeah, but if you get too many of them, they can actually put your shop on hold until you get those shipped out. And
That's
I've
true.
quite a few people that have had that happen. So I don't want that to happen because, like
Yeah.
anything, I don't do this just for fun. It's nice to have a little extra money. So anyway,
Jill said you could show last month's dragon. I don't know if we've actually showed last month's. Do you
oh,
have one? Do you have it
I
around?
do.
Because I didn't make an extra for myself this on the last month. I have extras that for this month, but I didn't do an extra one last month because I was struggling getting those printed.
And I haven't been making an extra yarn.
Right.
So you don't
Show
get
the dragon at
yarn,
least.
but this is the dragon. I don't know. If they can-
No, no, it isn't.
Oh no, it isn't. There it is. This was the dragon before.
Mm-hmm. You want the sea serpent one?
Yes, the really long one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you missed out on this, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
okay.
a horrible time with getting those all printed.
It
Things
has
kept
wings.
failing. He
Well,
does have
fins.
wings.
With finny wings.
Yeah, fins. Hold them up a little higher, Mom. They can't see that.
I don't even know if they can. And then the tail
And
has.
the tail has, they move too on the tail. I don't know if you've moved them on the tail. They spread apart. It's a sea serpent dragon. So
Oh, there. And they rotate too. So
they rotate and they spread.
oh, and they have three spreads
Mhm.
on the tail. Oh, I've got them backwards so you can't. Well, it
And it
doesn't
was
matter.
like yellows, greens, blues. Did you
And
do any browns?
I used I gotta think about this. Oh, I have my card. I know I used sour apple, that green, I think.
Mhm.
I keep track, you guys, of the recipes for the colors so that I don't do them again over. Okay, so I used lilac,
Oh, that's right, because some of them were purpley, weren't they?
the sea dragon, aqua, lilac, gold, um, sea spray, which is a blue gray, and spearmint breeze, which is a minty green. Because I figured the sour apple was too soury. But look at how long this one is, you guys.
Yeah,
This
they
is
turned
the
out
longest
really
one
long.
I've ever had. So yeah, but it's fun. Yeah,
Mhm.
can't wait to show you next month.
I know I
Yeah,
can't, it's cute.
it's
They're,
just
I
a,
mean, they're all cute,
yeah. And
but
this
the
one,
face on this month's I love.
yes,
Yes.
this one has it has like squiggles on its
Mhm.
head because it's water. It's a sea dragon, and on its back it has almost like a coral look. Can you guys see that?
Move it
Like
to your left, Mom. Move it to, that's your right. Move it to your left. There you go.
I was gonna try to go like
There you
so.
go. Yeah. It almost looks bony from
Yeah,
the from here, but yeah, they were
that's
I mean, they were really nice. Christiana says that's nice. I can see why they took so long. Well, I kept having failures. This was
right.
a new filament brand, and I'm not gonna buy that brand again because it just kept failing.
Right.
But
Well, you
I
had
learned.
was this the, you did do one that you couldn't even do, remember? You
Yes, it was. I
had
wanted to
breaking
do
off.
I wanted to do the rose dragon. The rose dragon, but because of the detail, I couldn't do the small version. These kept fusing to each other and then snapping.
Right. And
So
we want
yeah,
them to last at least through a child's playing with it a day. No.
I know what I'm like. So if you want one of rose dragons, you have to get one of the full size ones because those full size ones are amazing. This one is not full size. This one is not. This is mine because I still don't trust it, even though it's a little bit bigger. I went to like 65% size on this. I still don't trust those joints. And
Yeah,
I'm not going to sell something I don't trust.
right. But
So,
anyway, this
yeah.
one, you guys, is
Isn't it about 18 inches long? It's
16.
really long. How long?
16 inches. 16.
16. I was close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's long. The rest, this month's was not as long, a little shorter, but
Mm.
it's
It's
so
about,
cute.
this one's about 10 inches long.
Yeah. And we had said they'd be between 8 and 12.
Right. So last month's was a lot longer. If we had done the rose is about 16 to 18 inches long as well.
Right. So
Christiana just said they definitely aren't Happy Meal toys. No, they're not.
no, no. They're more for like if you I'm keeping them myself. I mean, I order me a dragon from Amber each time. I pay for it too, you guys.
She does. She pays for the dragon, but she gets the
Yep.
yarn for free.
Yeah. But I don't guess why I don't keep the yarn.
No, I know.
But I just like to see the different ones. And since Amber and I don't live close anymore, I can't see them all. So,
Mm-mm.
but anyway, so everyone's been different. We've had 5 of them.
Yeah, 5, I think. Sorry,
Five,
something finished on my printer.
yeah, one.
Got to
We
print
said
and finish.
September, October, November, December. Yeah, 5 dragons. So we're on the 6th dragon. And as
We're
long
about
as there's
halfway.
people wanting them, we will be selling them. So it's just something a little bit different, a little bit funner and funner. Is that a word? It's
Say
funner.
more fun.
It's the funnest. So, but yeah, and I can't even make the yarn until Amber gets her dragons to me, because when she's shown me pictures, they look totally different in person when I get them. I mean, because
Too. It's hard to accurately catch the color. It's really hard.
and the thing is, every dragon is different too.
Mm-hmm.
The one I kept last month was the one with the least amount of variety on it. But when you're working with 5 or 6 and that silk color that looks different each when you move it, So, but what are you going to show us now?
I'm finishing off the spool actually of the filament from the dragons for last month, and I made some fidget cubes. So like this is what, like, depending on where you look, the color is different.
Right.
So I like doing these multicolored ones with
Uh-huh.
cubes because it looks different every way. So I just finished that one and this one. This is
Purple.
the black and purple. This is the month before's dragons that I did.
Oh,
The black and purple with, and I did the yellow moons and stuff with them. But yeah, so I'm trying to finish off some spools of the silk that I don't have a lot left.
the lunar dragon.
Yes.
If
That
you
one
can
was,
get that one was, I think, the October one. It had moons on it. It was, every one of it is so different, so yeah. So
Jill just asked if I'll go home for Christmas. No, we're gonna stay here. A lot of,
have,
for a lot of
have a
reasons.
puppy. Have a puppy.
We have a puppy, and I'm gonna be spending time finishing my classes too.
Oh yeah. What's your last day of school?
The 20th.
Oh,
Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after.
so that'll give you 10 days.
The kids go back the 8th,
But
and
that'll
we
give you
go
10
back the
days.
4th.
The 10 days, you'll have 10 days in December to get your classes in.
To finish my classes. Yeah.
So that'll help.
Yeah. Ugh. Stressful. School is stressful. This is not as easy as my bachelor's one was, but my bachelor's was not as specialized as this is. That's
Right.
the big difference. It wasn't math, like all math.
Right. Right. But you
I
like
made a
math.
horrible mistake.
You like math. Should have
I
done
do like
English.
math.
You should have done English.
Yeah. No, I don't want to grade all those essays.
Oh, that's true.
That decision has been made a long time ago. I like to read, but I don't want to read like, bruh, this is so hard to do, bruh, over and over again.
Literature. What? Don't they make a what's the name of that thing for the book?
Cliff notes?
Don't they make cliff notes for this? That's how I got through high school. I read cliff notes of Ivanhoe, cliff notes of Green Gable, or not Green Gables. What was it called? Something about Gables. Because I wasn't a big reader at all in high school. At all. I was a majorette. I did not read.
I read a lot.
I started my love of reading after my first child was born, because your dad worked the graveyard shift, and so he didn't get home till 11, and I was scared, so I'd sit and read even though I had to get up at 6. I'd sit and read in bed until he got home. So
I used to read a lot more. Technology now has kind of taken reading away from me.
yeah, I do
At night when I'd go to bed, I would read, and now at night when I go to bed, I play on my phone.
And I do audible books every night for about an hour. But I used to do that. Like you said, I used to sit there and read every night. So, but
Jill says her surgery is on the 4th, by the way.
Oh, well, good luck, Jill. We'll pray for you.
That's coming up. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. All this New Year's stuff.
One of my students told me she's getting a tattoo on New Year's Day. I'm like,
She 18?
yeah,
Oh,
she's gonna be back with me next year. She's a senior, but she'll be back next year too. She's got a rough life. She's the sweetest person though. She actually sent out an email to all of her teachers before Thanksgiving, inviting all of us to her house for Thanksgiving or Christmas, because she's like, I know what it's like. A lot of you guys aren't from here. So if you have no place to go, I've talked to my mom and my brother, and they said we can host as many of you as would like to come. And if you'd like to come for Christmas as well, let us know so we can get you a present too. So sweet.
that's a rough life. She's had a rough life.
It's just her mom, and her brother. They've had a rough life. So she's handled it well. That's what I mean by she's had a rough life. She knows what it's like to be alone, to not have people with you for holidays. So she's had it rough. And so she's trying to pay it forward.
Oh, okay.
I guess you would say.
Hey, have you watched that the movie that's out there now? It's on, I think I watched it on YouTube. I might have watched it on Netflix. I Can Only Imagine. It's about the guy that wrote the song I Can Only Imagine in 19.
Yeah.
It's the #1 Christian song of all times.
Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it. The movie's been around for a few years, actually.
Yeah. Well, it just got released on Netflix. They were advertising it on Instagram, actually, is where I first saw it. And then I noticed it came up on YouTube just last week. And good movie. Good movie.
I watched it.
And he had a very rough life. Dennis Quaid plays his dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like him. He kind of always has reminded me of Harrison Ford. Especially as they're older. If you look at him, if you watch this, he looks a lot like Harrison Ford. They both age well.
He has a son named Jack who was in like the new Scream movies, but he plays the voice, one of the voices in the new Star Trek Lower Decks cartoon. He plays one of the main characters' voice.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Looks like his dad so much when he smiles. They have a very distinct smile.
Now, we talking about Harrison Ford or Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid. His son is Jack Quaid.
Okay.
His son is like 24, I want to say. He's pretty young.
Wow.
But Dennis Quaid's wife is Meg Griffith. Did you know that? Yeah.
No. I thought Meg Griffin was married to...
Or Meg Ryan. Meg Griffith, Meg Ryan, one of the two.
Maybe it is Meg Griffin that he's married.
I'm trying to remember which one. It's either Meg Ryan or Meg Griffith. I thought it was Meg Griffin. Greg Griffith. I can't talk.
The blonde. Well, they're both.
Because I think Jack looks a little bit like her too, but his smile is definitely Dennis's smile. Okay. So much. Yeah. But yeah. So
yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies this week while I'm packaging and dyeing up yard and Christmas movies mainly, but I was telling Jeff tonight when he was here for lunch, I said, yeah, I'm almost Christmas movied out. Everybody meets somebody December 1st and they fall in love and they get married by Christmas.
That's the formula. Did you see there's a new Monk movie?
No, Monk's Last Case?
Yes, it came out yesterday. We watched it last night.
Oh, what's it on Netflix? Is that where I saw it?
Peacock. It's on Peacock, I believe. Yes, it's on Peacock because all the USA shows are on Peacock.
I don't have Peacock anymore.
Oh, because all the psych movies are on there too. You know, there's 3 psych movies now. The last one came out like a year and a half ago. Is Gus. That was a psych movie. Well, there's Psych the musical, and then there's Psych the movie 1, Psych the movie 2, Lassie Come Home, and Psych the movie 3, This Is Gus. So they actually have 4 movies, but 1, 2, and 3 all came out after the show was over. Meg Ryan. Okay. Thank you, Christiana. Meg Ryan is who he's. Oh, Melanie Griffith. Meg Ryan.
Melanie Griffith. Yeah, because I was thinking Melanie Griffith is married to another.
Yeah. Meg Ryan. And Meg Griffith is a character on Family Guy.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Oh. Jill says Dad wanted cable, so now we have YouTube TV so I can see Christmas movies. That works.
Yeah. I've been watching lots of YouTube TV, lots of Christmas movies on YouTube
Mhm.
TV, and a lot of Hallmark ones are on there. The
Oh,
Hallmarks and then some other off-brand ones, but not and some Lifetime. I even saw Lifetime. I think it was the Lifetime I was watching. They put this great big in the corner like a maple leaf, and it says Lifetime.
a
But after a
maple
while,
leaf and what?
it says Lifetime on it.
Oh, okay.
The
Sorry.
whole movie, it's sitting there. But
Oh.
I'm gonna get used to it and psych it out, you know. So,
Mhm.
but yeah. But I did watch again my princess movies where she's the reporter and she falls in love within the first season. The second season is their wedding, and the third one was they had a baby, the
Oh,
royal, the royal wedding, and yeah,
oh.
that was one of my favorites. And then the other one I really like is the one it stars, oh my gosh, the sister of that Nickelodeon girl.
Hannah
The
Montana.
huh?
Hannah Montana.
No, the other Nickelodeon girl. Um, she was funny. I mean,
Oh,
oh,
Lizzie McGuire.
yes, her sister
Um,
was in this.
yes.
Um, and that she's a
I think of
praiser
her
for
name.
books and stuff. Yeah, and I watch that one every year too. I like that movie. But the one I really wanted to watch, and I talked to Robin about this one too, is the In one. And I think it's called like a like the Christmas Inn or something. Every year they close it down for Christmas because a ghost returns, the man that owned it, and he
Oh,
died right before Christmas, and he comes back every year to,
oh.
yeah, and I can't think of the name of it. I couldn't find it anywhere this year.
Hmm.
Even Robin looked for it for me. So, but it was one of my favorites. You have favorites you end up getting, but
Mhm. Like
Christmas.
I'm excited to watch Scrooge. That's
I
one of my
can't find
favorite.
Scrooge. I can't, what's it on? It's not on Netflix or Hulu. Not on
Hold
those.
on. Every year it's on a different
Yeah,
network.
they have the
Let-
cartoon one on.
No, no, not Scrooge. Scrooged.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, the one with Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Yes.
I
Is it
just
on
wanted to watch a good Scrooge. I just wanted to watch a good whatever
A
the name of
Christmas
that book
Carol?
is. Yeah, and it's not anywhere.
Mickey's Christmas Carol is on Disney,
I
and
don't
so is Muppet Christmas
I
Carol.
don't have Disney.
Oh, I thought you guys had Disney. You
We did
did.
for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's on the Paramount Network. That's where Scrooged is. Do you still have Paramount?
No, it expired. We had
Okay.
it for a year. We Jeffrey paid for it for a year, not meaning to, so I paid him for it. I said I'll watch it because all the new CSI were on there. The
Yeah.
CSI.
There's a lot of good stuff on Paramount. The
Yeah,
NCISs are on there. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
all of
It's
them.
on yeah, it's on, I was double checking on Scrooge. It's on Prime Video as well as Paramount.
Oh, Jeff has Prime Video.
Yeah. So I'm like, I like Scrooged every year. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. I know it's stupid, but it's so heartwarming. And then last year we watched the one that was with Will Ferrell and
Elf.
Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. It was like a retelling of the Scrooge story. And it was
Oh,
a musical and it was really good. Like it touched me too, like my heart. But that story is such a Christmas Carol, the story of a Christmas Carol is just such a good story of redemption.
yes.
Like, and so every version is just it just touches your heart. And if
Well,
it doesn't, then you're a hard person. I'm just kidding.
when I had my eye operated on and I was laying in bed and I had my Apple computer in there, I
Mhm.
I watched the Nutcracker. I've never watched the Nutcracker all the way through, and I
Really?
actually watched the one with that had the kid from Home Alone. Yeah, when he was little, he was about
Macaulay Culkin?
yeah, Macaulay Culkin was
Oh,
he was the prince. The
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And so I'd never watched it. I only watched it because what's her name? Jennifer's Penelope Penny got the Sugar Plum Fairy this year in it.
Oh, did she? That's cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
She's been in ballet since she was 3. And
Right.
they're gonna start her on she'll be 12, and they're gonna start her on toes this next year.
Oh,
Barely
wait,
15
wait.
minutes, 15 minutes a week is all they allow them. They don't allow them to take toe shoes home.
Oh,
I
so
said
they
it's
don't.
so funny because I was watching, I know you've all seen White Christmas, and at the very end they have these little kids come out on stage while they're singing White Christmas, and they're about 7, 8, 9 years old, and they're all on toes because they used to
Yeah,
put them on toes
they used to
and
do
it
it
ruined their
differently.
feet. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And now they want your feet to kind of be done growing
yes,
mostly by the time you get on them.
yes.
I mean, I
So
wasn't on them till college.
yeah. It's so funny when Penelope got this, she wanted to be get what's the main girl's name? Marie? Marla, whatever her name is. And then afterwards, she said she's so glad she got the Sugar Plum Fairy because the main girl doesn't do any dancing.
Mm-mm.
They run through, and
Yeah.
so the Sugar Plum Fairy is the main, and she's very good. Jennifer sent some videos of her, and she's always danced though. Since she was 2 or 3 years old, she was always doing dancing. So
Oh, oh,
where what's the other one? Alice is into. Well, last year she wanted to ride horses. She took horse lessons. Um, just
well,
told her, yeah.
find your thing. And they're still young.
What is this on the screen? Is that on my screen or on your
What
screen?
on what screen? I don't have anything. What are you talking about?
A little dot on the screen, right next to
Maybe,
your head.
maybe it's you. Oh, this? That?
No, it's right here.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know. Next to my head? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
see anything.
I
Anyway,
know. Anyway,
um, should we talk about
what's new in our shop?
or whips? I
Whips?
have a whip.
I have no whips.
I got a little further on
You're
this.
almost done with that. It looked like when you
I know
showed
it's
me earlier.
yeah,
Oh, almost. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
very
your puppy
close.
dog. Only your dog would be eating a hat.
Not yet. Uh, Not at first. He wasn't chewing as much at first. We got him. We're getting him new stuff to chew. But yeah, this one because it's round, it's going not taking too long.
Yeah,
And
and
then
it's not real big.
fun special drills. These are crystals in the middle.
Oh, I see him. I haven't even started my puppy or
Yeah,
my kitty. Because I couldn't do anything with
you
my
couldn't
eyes.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So maybe
nobody
by
expected
next
you to
year.
do diamond painting for the past little bit.
But I did by next thing I get to show you. I got the Diamond Art Club
Calendar.
calendar. Amber missed out. It was only available, what, about an hour? You said it was gone so
I
fast.
think, well, I checked, I looked at it as the bell rang for my class and it was still available. And that was about 20 minutes after it released. And then when you texted me, I
Yeah,
looked again and it was gone. And that was about 2 hours later. So I don't know exactly how long it was up for, but
yeah. And then as soon as they texted me, I went right on because I
Mhm.
thought, oh, that's because it's and they're little ones. So I'll be
Mhm.
able to do them each month. So
Yeah.
neat. That'll
Be
be fun.
fun. Yeah.
They didn't do
Oh
one
yeah.
last year, I don't think.
They didn't, this is their first year doing it.
Yeah. So
And did you see the releases that they did that were already framed with the LED lights too that lit up?
no.
He sold out so fast. They
Yeah.
were guaranteeing the LED lights though, so they were offering them at a discount. Because they have to work on the technology, I guess. But they're already framed like a canvas, like
Oh
with
wow.
the hard sides.
I've been
They
trying not to look on there. They have a leopard head that I'd love, but
Mhm. They did.
no.
One of them was a Christmas, or it was a Christmas Charlie. It was a Charlie Brown one, not Christmas. A Charlie
Oh, I
Brown one with
might have
Charlie
seen
Brown
that
and
one.
Snoopy, and then the
Yeah.
other one was a rose that kind of looked like the rose from Beauty and the
Beauty and the Beast.
Beast. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted those, but I missed them because they released them right in the middle of my classes. So I
Yeah.
can't.
And during the week, instead of waiting to release them with the regular releases. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So hopefully next time I can get one of those because I'm excited about one that's already framed. I think that's a really cool
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. What did Jeff do with those frames? Jeffrey was at NPS the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a part of it that is all stuff they're trying to get rid of, I guess you'd say. The bargains place. Well,
Mm-hmm.
he was in there and the lady said to him, we're offering fill the cart for $10.
What?
You should see what he came home with. He got
Oh,
scotch tape, he got pens and pencils and what else did he get? He got some good stuff too. He got me two plastic tablecloths for when I'm doing my
Your
crap
sock
my
legs.
and oh my God, I mean it's so yeah. Oh, he got boxes of of comic books.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet he got 500 or 600 comic books.
what?
He said, "God, if he even sells them for $1 each, and they sell for like the marked price on it is, and they're all in the plastic. A lot of them are in the plastic of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So he said, yeah, he said he couldn't. He went back there just to look, and he said he couldn't. Yeah, he got a bunch of other stuff too. You wouldn't
Mm.
believe it. Yeah, this is wow. This was a lot of junk he got. I mean, because he said, well, it was there. He got me a big clip, for my hair. He said, I
Mhm.
didn't throw that in there. It must have been attached to something I threw in there. But yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, so he had fun on that. So yeah,
That's awesome.
but
All right.
anyway,
You want to
okay.
talk about shop? You got to show
Shopping.
off your stuff.
I have no whips, no whatever. I told you guys what I've been working on, but
Mhm.
I don't know if I told you guys, but I decided to do sock blanks again. So I have two here. I have 16 on my site already. And then I did like a Nebula one. I did a Love on the Rocks one. I took a lot of my best sellers and also made them into sock blanks. And the
Mhm.
thing that's nice about sock blanks, if you guys aren't familiar with them, is there are 250-gram skeins that are knitted together so that when you do your socks, they will match as perfectly as you can get them. So this one, I haven't even named these two, but these are sitting here, so I'll show them to you. But I'm getting ready I think this is California fruits. So I'm getting ready for some spring again.
Wow. It almost looks tie-dye-y.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
It's pretty.
that's that one. And then this one doesn't have a name at all yet, but I did do videos on each of them. So
Oh,
I
did
run a
you?
little video along this thing so you can see the whole sock blade. Because when you put them on like this, or even
Hard to
if you
tell.
if you whip them in a circle, it's hard to tell. So this is the other one.
Oh,
And this one was all my leftover ones, my
okay.
leftover colors. So I just did I didn't even know what color was in them when I did it. So
Oh, it's
and then
pretty.
if you guys see this ending these I took I took cotton yarn and I actually sewed it in the end of each of these so they don't ravel. The first two I
Unravel.
made started raveling when I was dyeing them. And so
Oh.
I did this with this. Remember what we used to use the pins?
Mm-hmm.
So all you have to do is pull this out and then they will start unraveling for you. But they won't unravel while I dye them and they're not unraveled when you get them. So but anyway, but I have, like I said, check my colors out. I tried to do a lot of colors. If you have any colors you like, send them to me because, like as always, we never can think of colors to use, colors. But I know this one has like I think this is like baby blue eyes. Caribbean blue is in here. This reddish stuff, I thought it was more of a red, but it's more of a burgundy, I think. And then there was a
Yeah.
gray. So yeah, so I got rid of all my
Jill
leftover.
says so pretty, by the way.
Thank you. And like I said, if you've never knit from sock blanks, there are like a million videos on YouTube that can show you how to do them. You knit one sock one time and you rolled the other up in a ball while you were doing it. You can,
Before I knew how to do two at a time.
yeah, you can do two at a time and be doing them both at the same time. You can actually take them and unravel them if you want at the same time. And then,
Skein.
and then skein them.
Oh,
So yeah.
sorry.
But I don't have any of the single skein because I thought to myself, we did do some single skeins, but I thought, why would you buy a single skein when you might as well just buy a skein of yarn then?
Because maybe they want to do a scarf. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
But
know.
I mean, these are almost good enough to be a scarf.
You have to finish the ends.
Yeah, just have to finish them. But these aren't the ones we knit. These actually I bought and they were flat to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
so I could dye them better that way. And I
Mm-hmm.
tried a bunch of different techniques. I have one that I use, I call it rainbow bubbles. And I used those little droppers what are they called? Pipettes. And I pipetted all the colors of the rainbow in little circles all over it. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
That's
just fun,
yeah.
and this I could do while I was recovering because I sat down at the table and I had it out and I could just do it. I didn't really have to see a lot. So
Mhm. And
I kind of
they don't have to be perfect either.
I did it kind of like I did the silk when I did the silk scarves. So
Mhm.
I still have silk scarves. By the way, the silk scarves and the silk yarn right now, I'm through the 11th. So 2 more days is on sale for 25% off in my shop. So, but otherwise, yeah, I've just been doing, but I didn't want to pull them all out, but I've been doing those. So, and I have been, Jeffrey got me an advent calendar.
Oh, did he?
I got you an advent calendar.
You did. We've opened 3 of them when we haven't opened one since the 3rd. We need to open some more.
Yeah. Well, he got me a Harry Potter Lego for
Mhm.
children 7 and up. Let me tell you.
Is it difficult?
Oh, they're difficult. Some of them, some of the little packages have like 30 pieces in them. And then these
Really?
little tiny pieces. The last one I did the night before last, I just made up my own pattern. I thought, okay, I don't even know what it is. Some of them are like shops that would be in the
Like
village.
Diagon
I've
Alley?
got
Or
2, I think it's more the Hogsmeade. Two
oh,
of
okay.
them so far I've gotten. One is Harry, and the other character I really haven't figured out who it is. So I've only gotten 2 characters.
Okay.
Behind like you. So, but after we were going to open 3 one night, and
Mhm.
I opened that second one, and I said to Jeff, "I'm not doing this one tonight. It is."
And we also got we got a I got the David's T one this year too. They did
Oh,
it
did you?
different this year. It's loose leaf. It's not
Oh, the
it's not
bag.
in the bags this year.
Oh, okay.
So it's loose leaf and I've started drinking those. And then I also got one that I was super excited about, but
Yeah.
it was Robin just said, "What about me, Mom?" About the advent calendars, by the way. You can stew on that. I
Actually, that advent calendar I got you, wasn't that last year's, The Office?
No, this year's is Marvel.
Oh, that was for, because that's for, yeah, that was
Yeah.
your, wasn't.
That was our gift. Merry
That was your
Christmas to
gift.
us.
That
Um,
was your gift
that
to
was
you
our
and Dave.
we're
Yeah.
too far away for real gifts. No, I got what I
Anything
was
on
super
Amazon
excited
I can
about.
ship to you.
I thought I was getting an exit the game advent calendar. So we've told you before about the exit the games that are like it's like an escape room.
Yeah, I saw those
Yeah,
advents.
so I ordered one through a Facebook ad that I thought I was ordering from the company. It is a cheap knockoff, a cheap
Oh,
Chinese knockoff that is missing pieces. The copying that they've done is poor. And yeah.
was
So
it through Amazon?
nope, it was through a Facebook ad.
Oh,
And they offered me 20% back on my money. And I'm like, so you sold me something that was counterfeit and you want to give me only 20% back? Because they're like, the amount of money it would cost you to send it back to us, it wouldn't be worth it to you. I'm like, great. So we lost money on that. So I've lesson learned on that one. Robin did say, Mom, explain.
oh, I just did explain it. That was your Christmas
I know.
present.
I know it was our Christmas present. You live closer to Mom, Robin. You'll get other things.
Yeah, I shipped that because it was Amazon.
Mhm.
So, and
Christiana said, I love.
Jeffrey's advent calendar is the one I got him last year, and it came 3 weeks after Christmas. So he
Oh yeah.
decided to keep it until this. He didn't open it at all. It's um the little guys, Star Wars. No, yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah, is it
But they're all
Star Wars?
decorated. They're all, yeah, Star Wars, but it's like the little Yoda, but he's a Christmas Yoda, and it's
Okay.
Darth
It's
Vader, and
it's
he's
the
got
pop brand.
oh,
Like it's like
yeah,
ours. The
pop.
pop brand. Yeah.
Except that, yeah, the heads don't bobble. They're not the bobble pop or whatever you call
Yeah.
them. Oh,
Christiana says I love loose leaf teas. I got my mom a tea advent last year. She loved it. I do love loose leaf teas too. I just forget. But I did find all of my diffusers or infusers. I don't know what they call them for tea. I never remember. And Christiana says, that's so sad. I've learned not to order anything from Facebook or YouTube ads. They've all been scams for me and my mom. Well, I've had good luck in the past. So I bought things off of TikTok shops. I bought things off of Facebook ads. I got Dave a cute little last year he had to build his own music box that plays Fools Rush In, which is our wedding song. And it was great. It's cute, but this is, yeah. I should have known it didn't have the company's name on it, the regular company's name, but I don't know who distributes their stuff. You know, you never know who sells actual stuff. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, and Robin says she's just teasing you.
I know. I know she is. Yes.
Would you like to see the things that I've made? I actually, since you know, my 3D printers, I do try to run 24/7. And I'm, you know, I have sold some stuff at school this week. Our
Oh,
police,
good.
our SRO loves me, our school resource officer. But we've made some things for our teacher friends. So the little cauldrons I make, I did make this look like a candy cane, and I designed the happy holidays on it, and it's got the green matching lid. So I did that. I didn't show you this thing, Mom. It's a Christmas tree gnome.
You darling. Oh, you made that?
I did. I 3D printed it with and then I did a sorry, you're gonna see my PJ pants probably.
Yeah, I got my PJ pants on too.
I've had them on since like 2 because we did the laundry and I wanted my jeans washed. With a purge fidget.
Oh,
This
okay.
is this printed at the same time. It printed, I believe, this direction. So you can see where it started doing the hat all green the whole way up. Because it purges
What's
in.
on the top of that? No, the other side. What's on this side?
What, this
Oh,
side?
just flat. Because mine that you gave me has a little kitty cat on
Oh
it.
yeah. So
A kitty cat
yeah,
head.
yours is one of the ones that's an animal, but these are just the regular bolts. Some people don't like the animals.
Oh, okay.
Look how smooth that falls too. It turned out so cute.
I
Oh,
don't know.
what are you doing? I thought, did a
I
cat
don't
push
know
it
where
down?
mine went.
Huh. Yeah, he is. This is very cute. It took like a day and a half to make 5 of them on these.
Did you make a bunch?
I made 5.
Are they all different ones? See,
No,
mine's
they all look the
shorter
same.
than you made me.
Oh yes, the kitty cat.
Yeah.
Yes, the kitty cats are cute. I can make dragons and bears too. I
Ooh,
have the
dragons.
designs for they're cute too. I don't know if I have any. Do I have one over here? Oh no, that I got a teddy bear though. This one doesn't have multiple colors though. This one I just did a silk, but it's a teddy. No,
Oh,
that's the kitty. That's the kitty again.
my kitty.
I know I did a teddy bear and I have
It's a
dragons.
little crow.
They're all over. I have things all over. And then I'm going to turn the light off to show you guys this one because you'll see it better. Look at
Oh,
how
yeah.
cute that thing is. I love how that light flickers too, like a regular candle. It's really big here to make luminaires, which are kind of like the paper bags or that you put a candle inside and you put like a design on. We used to do them for Halloween. You know, we would do like the pumpkins on them and put like cat litter in them and then put a candle in them. So here, I guess the Catholic cemetery on Christmas Eve, people come and they put luminaires on all the graves. So I was looking for luminaires in the files and then I found this thing. And I was like, that's adorable. I've got to make one. And the first one turned out so cute. I made them for my friends too. A lot of people I work with are getting these. And I donated one to Trevor to give away for Christmas for the thing I do at school that I give aways. So for attendance, they do giveaways every week for perfect attendance for the week.
Oh.
So I donate him little things every once in a while. So I gave him one of these and I gave him one of these and one of these. And a lucky kid is going to get one of the extra dragons I printed.
You should give him the cube too.
I do. I've donated a few of these. I probably do at least one of these a month because I like making them and they don't take very long, really. They take about 2 hours to print one.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Not a lot. So yeah, do you want to do your cat box? Your
Oh
last
yeah,
cat box?
my last cat box, and I got it right the day after we filmed a month ago. So
Okay. And is this one supposed to have extra shirts in it? Because
yeah,
didn't you
I'll
say you
show
had
the extra
extra
shirts.
shirts?
These
Okay.
are my 3 extra shirts I bought. And then this week they had more on sale. But this one is kind of a lavendery color, and it says, "You had me at meow."
Oh, cute.
And
Very.
I like them because they're stretchy and they're good size. I use these for my pajama tops.
Oh,
Go with my pajama bottoms.
okay.
Not that I sleep with them, but I like them for around the house, like I usually would have one on now. Then this one says, "On Cata days, we wear cat shirts." Cata days, like Saturday, Sunday.
We wear cat shirts. Yeah. Well, do you
We,
know why? Do you know where that came from?
um, the on Wednesdays we wear pink.
Yes, from Mean Girls.
Yeah, so
So on
that's
cat days we wear cat shirts. That's cute.
And then this one I bought for Christmas. I'll be wearing it next time when we film because it's for my Christmas. And it says, "Cats are cats for everyone." That's what it says. Okay, cats for everyone.
Oh, that's cute.
I can't see what you got. Oh, there. Yeah.
That's
And it's kind of a
cute.
darker color. And I tried to get they have some that have V-necks, but the V-necks
You
come
don't
down
like the V-necks. They're too low for you.
for our because yeah.
Hmm.
So I like these, and it's the stretchy stuff. So I don't know what we got in this month's last month's cat box.
Hmm.
It came and it was smashed again.
Oh no. Let's hope
Oh,
nothing's broken.
it was smashed, but they did send me my two. They sent 2 whole new bowls, not just one.
Oh,
That one
oh,
that was broken. They sent
yeah.
the whole set. So
Oh,
now I
good.
have 3 cat bowls. I think, yeah.
Really
Okay.
quickly, Jill had to go. So good night, Jill. I'm
Hi,
sorry
Jen.
you're already gone. Good night.
What it looks like.
Okay. Oh, there goes
Yeah,
your
it looks
paper.
like a really cute. How are we gonna
I'm
do
like, where to put it? Where to put it?
it? A really cute thing. So the first thing we got are these, and these are black cat wall hooks. So they're wall hooks. And they
Oh,
must be have sticky stuff on them.
uh-huh. That's
So
cute. You could do stuff like your towel coming out of the bathroom.
yeah. Or even in the kitchen towel on one of the things. On the
Hmm.
inside of my cupboards there, because I lost that one.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so that. Then this was my last cat. Yeah. This I will probably never use. Oh, okay, I might. I thought it was a litter scoop. It's
Oh,
not. It's a cat for
cat
spraying.
food scoop.
No, it's for berries and what do you call it? Strainer.
Oh, it's a colander
Yeah.
or a strainer. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, there we go.
That's very cute.
Yeah. So that I should just read what it says, colander.
Yeah.
Where's my cat?
I was proud that I knew that it was called a colander. I forget
Yes.
that word sometimes. That's a hard one.
And this is a cat toy. It is a colossal chocolate chip cookie catnip toy. Coco, you sure? Look at oh. Okay. Ooh, what is this? This is big and heavy.
Oh,
Buchman broccoli. No, that's another catnip toy. Oh, cat paper towel holder.
oh, that'll go cool with your cat hooks.
It is heavy.
Yeah.
It's a cat head.
Oh,
And you screw
yeah,
this
because you put it on the counter like that.
like that. I used to have
Yeah.
one something like that.
I used to have one like that too.
Remember? Anyway,
Yeah,
it's a cat head.
that's cute.
Yeah, you guys, they do give some good stuff. Sometimes you get stuff that you won't use. And then this is probably, I haven't even looked at this shirt, but it's probably my least favorite because I'm not a fan of the color.
Oh, no.
It says cat person. And then it has a list. Serving size, 1 happy cat, unconditional love, cuddling, rivaled petting, caring and devotion, treat dispensing. This is what we do when we own
Oh,
cats.
okay.
Patience.
It's a recipe to be a cat person, Mom.
I guess the overall happiness, but it says daily value, unconditional
Oh,
3,000%,
okay.
cuddly 2,500%. Down here, then overall happiness 10,000%.
Okay, it's a nutritional value of a cat person.
Yeah,
You don't like that
I
that
don't care
mustard
for-
yellow?
yeah, it's mustard yellow.
I
I
like
never
that
look
color.
good. Yeah, I know you look good in it, but that's all right because I'm the only one that sees myself in this at night anyway.
That's true.
Sometimes in the daytime, some of these aren't made out of the same stuff, so they shrink
Mhm.
a little, and those I can wear in the daytime. But most of them, but I ordered this size because this I like them big. Anyway, so that's my cat box, and I think this was my last cat box because I paid
You
for a
say that
year.
every month.
But I paid for a year because I wasn't really sure.
Oh, okay.
But I think this was. And
Okay.
I'm not, they're not,
Did you only get one cat toy?
no, and that's what I'm saying. Where'd the other one go here?
Yeah.
Supposed to be,
There's two.
it's supposed to be a boop and broccoli toy.
A
Oh, there it is. It's
pooping broccoli toy?
called a boopin broccoli catnip toy. Boopin. I don't know what boopin
Boop
is.
it. Like they boop it with their nose.
Boopin.
Yeah, they boop it with their nose to play with it.
You want this? Oh, she's playing with the other one. Oh, look at this. She took it right on my hand. Her favorite one is that. Do you remember when we got the sunflower? Because it has a long stem. She loves that one.
Yeah.
But they remember they sent us the little basket too, and that's why I put them in there. And I go in there, and there's always one or two or three out of it. So she does play with those.
Yeah.
Boy, I am just knocking things over on my.
You,
I'm not.
you still can't see.
No, nothing broke.
That's good.
There's no glass stuff in it. So at least that. And they sent it. I thought they just used a bigger box, but they didn't. They used a plastic bag and just shoved the other three shirts in there. So I think that's why the box got smashed. Because people
Probably.
they didn't know what was in it, but it was a box. So,
Mhm.
but anyway.
Anyway,
Oh, that's the end of my stuff.
yeah, I don't really have anything else either. 2 weeks from now, by the way, is the weekend of Christmas Eve.
Is
It's
it
the
really?
23rd, yeah.
Well, Christmas isn't on a Sunday, is it?
Well,
What
2 weeks from today is the 23rd. Christmas Eve is Sunday, and then Christmas Day is Monday.
Oh, okay. So we'll be on Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve. Happy
Mhm.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve Eve.
Now I'm playing with this.
So do we want to do it on Christmas Eve Eve?
It's either Christmas Eve Eve or New Year's Eve Eve.
I'd rather do Christmas Eve Eve, I think.
I'm okay with either. I don't know if people are going to do things on that Saturday because Christmas Eve is Sunday.
Yeah, they might. That's a 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend. Because if Christmas is on a Monday, you probably, I mean, no, that would be the day you got off. If Christmas was on a Sunday, you'd also get the Monday off. Okay, so I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm okay either way. I'll be home either way.
We could do
It's
that
not like
Friday
we're
night.
going anywhere.
We could do the Friday. No, because Jill has her thing on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Get into her thing.
I mean, we could do
Well,
Friday.
you
Either
can do
one's
it. I've
fine.
got nothing going on that day, and
If
by
people
then
can
everybody
watch
should
the
have.
replay, if they can't
Everybody
watch
should
us
have their,
live,
yeah, and everybody should have their Christmas shopping done. So
theoretically.
my aunt used to go out on Christmas Eve and do all her Christmas shopping. And
I
your dad
can't
and I
get
one time went to.
stressed.
There was a drugstore. This was before places did this, but it was a drugstore, and Christmas Eve they had all their toys half price. So your dad and I, Jeffrey, and I think we still had Robin too. So Jeffrey, Christy, and Robin, they were all under 5. So we went there and bought a whole bunch of toys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Like
we must
now,
have
I
got
mean, the
we must have
sales
got
are
a
all months
babysitter.
long.
I know. I was talking, I was telling Jeff about this. I said, I can't believe that Walmart doesn't put any of their Christmas stuff on sale till the day after Christmas. And I said, all these other stores, Joann's had their stuff on sale. They're down to like
Also the craft
70%
stores
off.
too.
Yeah. He says,
Craft
well, that's because
stores.
they're more expensive there. And I says, well, that's true. They are. I mean, I was in Hobby Lobby this week, looking for, Christmas cards. And
Mhm.
their Christmas trees, the one in the lobby was like $699. Even half price is $350. I'm going, whoa.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's too much.
we
That's
didn't put our, I don't know if I'm putting my Christmas tree up this year.
I don't know if we are either because of the dog.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where I'd put it. You
Oh,
know,
it's
so
not in your storage shed?
I don't know where I'd
That
put it
Jeff
in
has
here.
reorganized a few
I don't know
times.
where I'd put it in here. I don't know where I'd put it up in here.
Oh, where you would put it. I thought you meant didn't know where you put it last year when
Oh,
you
I
took.
know where it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's an easy one. You just pull out of the box, screw the top on it, it's all lit. You don't even have to put
How ours
ornament.
is too.
It's pretty without, but I don't know. Um,
I don't
my
know.
cats have been pretty good with it, but you know.
And like I'm like, I don't even trust Rusty to put presents under the tree either.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the morning of even, give him something to do while we're opening presents. Cause not that we're gonna have a lot, because it's just us, not a big
yeah,
deal, but I don't want him to eat everything.
right, right.
He likes paper.
Oh,
He likes our box spring with the fabric underneath it was ripping off because of the cats. It's
uh-huh.
been ripping off for years. So he was
Right.
pulling that off trying to eat it. We finally cut it all the fabric off, so it was all open. And then today we took the box spring off and we had gotten some boards to put underneath instead, the like the slats. So now our bed is a lot shorter, but he doesn't have anything he can eat underneath it. Because he would get under there and he would just start yanking on stuff. So, I mean, because he's a puppy. I just have to keep reminding myself he's a puppy. He'll outgrow a lot of this stuff.
Well, hopefully, but some dogs never do. Some dogs are like that till they're like 2. So you have to put up with it for 2 years.
Well, we just try to redirect him to other things. Like
Yeah.
we have things he can chew, and when he's got something he's
Right,
not
and you don't
supposed to, we
let
take
him
it.
out. I mean, when you're not there, he's not out of his carrier or his
No,
cage.
he's in his crate. Yeah, we put him in his crate.
So,
And we actually have one coming for the living room too. So that because sometimes like when he's just out of control, he doesn't know how to just go lay down. So you know what I mean? Like sometimes when he's out of control in the bedroom, we put him in the crate and he'll lay down because he's confined and he'll fall asleep. But he still doesn't know how to regulate himself. So we have a crate that actually looks fancy that's going to go in our living room. It looks like a nice cabinet and we can open that up and put him in there when we're in the living room doing stuff. So he'll feel comfortable just laying down and not having to be a part of everything. Like he gets FOMO. I don't know if you know what FOMO is, Mom. I don't know if you've heard that term before. Fear of missing out.
oh, okay.
He likes to be with us. He feels like he's going to miss out on playing with us if he's in the room and he's not being crazy. So, but like I said, if we can confine him in the crate, he'll usually lay down. So if we're going to have one in our bedroom and then we have one in the living room because we can't move it back and forth. They're too big. He needs room to move in those. So,
Right.
yeah. Oh, Christiana said her only plans for both of the weeks and the weekends is to work as many days as possible so our coworkers can spend time with family. Not much of a holiday fan herself. Okay, so maybe Christiana will be on with us unless you're working late for family or for coworkers. So maybe
Right.
we'll have a few people on with us, but if not, you guys can watch later, which is fine.
Right. Because you can always watch later.
Mhm. All right. Well, we have been on for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, my pill thing went off, so I need to take my pills. So
I need to go to sleep. I'm tired. I was going to do more studying when we were done tonight, but I think my brain is studied out for the night. I just
I
need to sleep.
didn't eat dinner. I had
Yesterday, I
lunch.
didn't eat lunch. Yesterday, the only thing I'd eaten until we had dinner last night was a muffin in the morning. because I had my meeting with my administrator during lunchtime so we could talk about my observation. She's like,
Uh-huh.
well, we could do it tomorrow at lunch, or we could do it like next week sometime. And I was like, no, let's do it tomorrow at lunch. And like, I
Right,
want to get it over with. I want to talk about what you liked and what you didn't like because I'm
right,
just stressed about it while I think about it. I'm like, let's get it done. So
right, right.
starving last night. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you had fun just chatting with us.
Make
Um,
sure you give us a thumbs up. Tell your
like,
friends about us. We're
and if
getting
you're not
closer.
subscribing,
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yep. So,
Um, and join us in a couple weeks. And hopefully we'll have fun stuff to show you and talk about again.
yeah. You never know what we're gonna do.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a good one, you guys.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.